big box of things. Yes, this is the beginning of the Superthings Kazoom Power Mission 50. This is the 25 box. The Kazoom Power Mission 25 box. There are 25 packs in this box. They all contain one super thing. That means per these last couple of videos for this current... Well, it's not going to be the last couple of videos. It's going to be the videos of that I get out of this. There's going to be 5 super things we unbox. Oh, nearly said unlock. 5 super things in this video. Next 4 videos. Let's go with it. Right. I already took the tape off this box here like I normally do, I think, so I don't have to struggle with scissors. You can see here that on the front we have this is Dare, Dart and Targeting, isn't it, with Professor K and Ultra Professor K. We already have him, he's already crossed off. And also, talking of crossing things off the list, unlike in the previous action pack videos, I'll be doing all crossing off on lists live, so you'll be hearing a bit of pencil scribbling sounds as I cross all the things off. Crystal finish. Will you find the special figures? Hopefully, because we have not seen a crystal character on this channel yet. I mean, hopefully we will see one in this video, or maybe a few. You can see here's Stomper and Bad Nana. Yeah, we have this is... Oh, I forgot his name. What's his name? What's your name, lad? Win Williams and Deuce, I think. Yeah, Win Williams. We have Stomper and Bad Nana again. On the back, nothing much, just the usual gumph. Magicboxinternational.com. Please recycle this box. I won't be disposing of this. I'm actually going to use this to store my super things in like usual discoveries. 25 packets, UK 99p. There used to be 80p for these, and it went up to 90p, and now it's 99p. So they're trying to not let these be like £1, because it will be £1 per pack soon, and that's freaking me out a bit, because that means this box would be £25 in order to get the whole lot, which it doesn't seem so bad. I think that's the price we got this for on Amazon, so I suppose it's okay if you think about it. 80 to collect. Do you remember? You probably won't remember, but apparently there used to be a time in Magic Box history when they released the original Go-Go's Crazy Bones, third generation. I meant the third generation of Go-Go's Crazy Bones in 2007, you know, the ones with Mosh and Nasako and Sator, I think they were, those ones. Do you remember, there was a time when 80 to collect would mean 80 different characters, not 40, we'll just make 2 colours of each to make it seem like there's 80 to collect, and yeah, on one hand that would give you a lot more to collect, but that would also mean more characters and ideas being used in the series. But that could mean to teams running out of ideas for characters quicker. So you decide. Is that good or bad? You decide. Okay, so let's open this carefully. Don't know what that is, like lightning. Open the box, fold the box, perforated edge. I made sure to perforate this, and I've done it perfectly. I think this time it normally gets torn a bit around these corners sometimes when I perforate them, but I did it fine this time. Fold it round, push that into the bottom. Store units like the co-op don't normally tend to open these boxes correctly. I remember one time, I think it was Series 8 Kazoom Kids, which was back in 2021, I think it was. I remember going in and seeing, if you remember the Team Terrible tin with those 5 sport sport villains. I remember seeing the store unit for that, and the top this bit just got torn off, like someone ripped it off. I thought, nah, because believe it or not, what I used to do is I would go into my Sainsbury's, my local, any Sainsbury's, any place that would have Superthings, and I would know which store, because I used to collect store units. This is the only store unit they do these days, but I used to collect store unit boxes, you know, for ease of storage in my room. And that's why I'm so full up with just cardboard. I used to collect store units. Yes, you heard me right. I collect these cardboard boxes in order to separate each series. So, for example, I've got the store unit for series Power Machines, and I store my Power Machines characters in there. And I have the one for Series 9, Guardians of Kazoom. They store those matching characters in that box. So it's quite a good story system. Same with stuff like the Aero Wagons from Series 5 and the Sky Racers, just store them in separate boxes. It's actually started to annoy me a bit how they haven't made a store unit for the Kazoom kids from Kazoom Power Mission. So that means I just need to store them somewhere else, probably in here, which is not ideal because it kind of mixes them up, but hey, whatever works. So anyway, like I said before, we're just going to take 5 packs from this box over the next couple of videos until this box is empty. So 5 packs in this video. Let's take 5. Take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 there. Good. Put this off to the side. I'm not going to close it up because I could end up doing something to the actual box. I'm just not going to do that. Let's where do we put this box for the time being? It can go on there. Actually, maybe not on there because it could fall out. I've got a box of Bakugan. That's on a unit. I'm just going to move that. Maybe need some wipes back in a tick. Might be too long, hopefully. Told you, wasn't too long at all, and that's because the wipes are normally in the room opposite. This is going to be really tricky. Yeah, I don't know why I don't cut these bits out. Perhaps because they're like really short. Don't really need to cut a short thing out of a video now, do I? Right, got some wipes. I really should be putting an extra pack of wipes in this room, so I don't need to come back and get them. Maybe start forward playing a bit more me. Cool, right. Here are all the packs. That's 4, you liar. There's 5 now. Oh god, I'm gonna sound like a character from Undertale or Deltarune if I carry on speaking like that. You know, if you talk to someone in the game, it'll start coming back with like a dialogue box with like a similar noise. Yes, I like Deltarune and Undertale. Get used to it. So much so that I'm actually looking forward to the next 2 chapters of Deltarune coming out in June the 5th, I think it is. I'll be playing those when they come out. Thumbs up. Unfortunately, I'll have to figure out how Steam works. I don't really know how that works, so I'll figure that out myself and we'll just carry on as it is. Okay, so let's open these packs. Finally, after 8 minutes of rambling, as it says on my camera. I keep pointing up here. There's nothing for you to see there on my camera, on my GoPro Hero 8, I think it is. Yeah. This is where the time is displayed in the space right there. And I keep pointing to this, and you won't be able to see a thing. Makes me look a bit strange and a bit odd, but I can see it. Okay, right. Let's have a look at these. Kazoom Power Mission, 1 Super Thing, 80 to collect. Same Stomper, Bad Nana, and Professor K. They're pushing Professor K a lot more, which is interesting. Don't think I'll get Professor K in this box. If I do, I will eat my hat. Also, you won't be able to see this, but if you can find an image of this on a place like Amazon, you'll know that on this Kazoom here, right here, there's some cracked detailing, implying that the Kazoom container's a bit shattered, which I don't really understand. What's on the back? Ultra Rare Professor Kevin. Great. Will you spine? Will you find the special figures? it keeps calling them figures and not Super Things. That's bothering me a little bit. It's like it's forgetting they're being called Super Things. Ugh. Crystal Finish. Will there be a Crystal Finish character in this pack? Also a 0 to 3. So I can't remember if I've kept one of these bags already in pristine condition, so I'm just gonna open this as carefully as I can in order to keep this particular pack. So just open it carefully, and there should be a checklist in here. I'm gonna have a look at the checklist too. Yeah, Crystal, knew it. Knew we'd find one of those. Okay, so this can go in my cardboard box. The plastic box used to hold cardboard, great. Because I like to preserve all this stuff. Not bad. Before we get onto this guide though, we're going to have a look at the checklist, because I don't think we've had a look at this in proper yet. Kazoom Power Mission, here we go. And we have the teams rivals. The teams of rivals, they're like a combination of both, to be honest. Supermarket Battle, Ultra Square Battle, Picnic Park Battle, and then the rare ones, Professor K and yada 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 yada. They are... The numbering system is a bit strange because there's a separate numbering system for Ultra Rares, because this is Ultra Rare 2, and there's a separate numbering system for the heroes. There's a separate numbering system for the villains, but I've just noticed there's a separate numbering system for the alternative colours, because look, this blue version of Pointy is 40A, Villain 40A, and then there's a pink version that's Villain 40B. And then this is Hero 40A, and this is Hero 40B. So, Hero 40A, Hero 40B, Villain 40A, Villain 40B. That's really confusing. That's really odd in my opinion. Okay, so this guy is... What's his name? What's your name, lad? Mighty Traffic. Crystal Blue. He looks like a block of ice. Not too... Okay, that's all right. Mighty Traffic. Interesting. Although what I will say is that I'm having a look at his alternative colouring. His alternative colouring is yellow, but his cape appears to be more green, maybe like a lime green colour. So maybe get better translucent yellow rubber. I don't know. Very nice, not bad. There's no detailing on the actual cape itself. I mean, there's a bit of like a zigzag pattern, but there's nothing else. So I'm just going to cross off Mighty Traffic in blue on the checklist quickly. Mighty Traffic in blue. So, of course I dropped the flipping pencil down the side of the desk. I'm going to have to look for that now. Oh, it's just on top of there. Oh, phew, I'm saved. I'm saved there, Ed! Ignore the chair squeaking, it's not really good stuff to hear. It's a bit of a headache. Right, next pack. So I'm going to go feral on this one. I'm just going to tear its side off, because I've already preserved one. I can open these normally now. Although I think this is a... Nah, the entire... Nah, off-putting. Who's inside? It's a blind bag. See, it's a play on the who's inside. It's not a blind bag. Joke. Oh hey. Oh. Oh hello. I didn't see that coming. This is the first time they've done like an alternative checklist. They haven't. They only had one checklist from a series, Kazoom Power Battle, but now they've got an alternative checklist. What could this be about? Look, here is Kazoom Power. No, hang on. He does look like Kazoom Power though from Series 9. He's not Kazoom Power, and that's not Fury Storm. They're actually Kid Kazoom, Kid Fury, and Multi. Plus Stomper and Bad Nana at the bottom. What could this be about? Interesting. Ooh. they're taking a bit more of an approach. I like that. They're advertising the normal packs a bit more. I like that. They never used to do that. They never used to do that. Interesting. 4 action pack to collect. Action packs, it's plural, but never mind. Gold super thing included. 1 slider, 1 exoskeleton, 5 super things. I already opened these on. Already opened all 4 of these on the channel. The previous 4 videos. Go and watch them, please. Wink, wink, wink. Okay, so I assume this is just the normal. Yeah, the toy range. Oh, it actually tells you what sliders and what exoskeletons you get. Ooh, interesting. Again, they never used to do that. Is that because they're exclusive or something? I don't know. Kazoom Kids with special attacks. Kid Kazoom with Energoal, Kid Fury, Sick Trick, Multi, Creaty, Celebet, Crazy Cone, Air Blast, Hollow Balloon, Treasure, and Fred Feated, as per usual. Then we have the other stuff, Ultra Striker, Enigma, Professor K, Mr. King. I've already looked at these. Bite Attack, and then I had a look at these. I think it was last year. Mr. King Truck and Enigma Tower, Enigma Ship. I think that's the first time we've heard an official name for that. Whatever. Oh, Robotoxics is misspelled. It says Robot Oxix, not Robotoxics. So that's all nice to see. And all that. Who did we get inside? We got Max Peel in red. So we already have him in yellow. If I can find him in this. Yeah, I think this is him. Yes, this is him. We already have him in yellow. Here he is. Here he is in red. So let's cross him off the list quickly. Hopefully not dropping the pencil this time. Where is he in red? There he is. Very good. Right. Next one. Next pack, if I can stop wiping my hands for 10 seconds. Is this a duplicate? Is this the same checklist? It's the same checklist. This is duplicate. First duplicate of the opening. This is Crazy Jet. So in purple. I think we already have Crazy Jet in purple, don't we? Don't we? Yes, we do. So also, I keep meaning to bring back the Corner of Doom. It's an item on this thing. It's not my idea. It's from Splatterlot, I think. I just put a bit of a spin on it. The name Corner of Doom is from Splatterlot. Don't ask. I'll explain it in the description when I get around to doing references. I mean, in case you're wondering on the references right now, I'm currently filling out the ones for the 321 Smith videos, and the first one was an hour long, so these things do take time. I am getting there though. So yeah, the Corner of Doom is basically an item from Splatterlot from one episode. I'll explain it in the description when the time comes, you know. But my version involves me putting duplicate super things in the corner of this desk. So it used to be behind the camera to the right hand side on the edge of the desk, but yeah, just Corner of Doom. Crazy Jet goes in the Corner of Doom. So 2 new ones so far. Hopefully that continues. 2 new ones. Is this a new one? Will this be a duplicate? Who the hell knows? I don't, but we'll do now. Yeah, right, this is a Bookworm in purple. Do we already have Bookworm in orange? You know what? I think we do. Yeah. Yeah, we do. If I can get him or her out. Here we are. Bookworm in orange. Interesting. Bookworm in purple. Let's cross them off the list. So I think we've got one more pack to open. Okay, let's make this a good one, lads. Watch it be a duplicate now. Watch it just be a duplicate. No, this is also a new one, I think. Yeah. This is Deuce in blue. Yeah, with the flaming tennis racket and all. Yeah, not bad. Although I will point out that the translucent yellow colouring on these capes are just coming off as like light green. I hope the translucent yellow characters don't end up looking like green. I don't know how I'll feel about that, but yeah, green, blue, Deuce. Yeah, so we got 2 crystal characters. Deuce in blue there. Rivals, of course, with Win Williams. Sorry. That was a motorbike, in case you heard that. Okay, so 4 out of 5. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Of course, if we hadn't have opened the action pack, then this guy would also be new, but he's not, so go in the tub of terror, wherever that is. I've got a tub of duplicate star monsters, so the tub of duplicate star monsters will also be a place where these duplicate superthings get thrown in the tub of terror! Oh! That's a caddy reference. You'll also be hearing more of that noise. That little crashing noise. As we get more and more duplicates, which is bound to happen because we've got a fair bit of the collection so far. So yeah, that's everything from this video. So join me again, hopefully tomorrow. It's got to be tomorrow now because we go on holiday. I think it's on the 25th of April. So it's got to be soon, okay? I can't just leave it to the last minute. I've got to do this video as soon as possible because as soon as we get back, I've got to finish up this series so I can start focusing on the next one. So I can't string these out. I've got to do this as soon as possible. Okay, so 4 new Superthings, 5 packs opened, not bad. We'll join us again tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow if this goes well, for another 5 packs from the box. But until then, remember, yellow is not yellow unless it is green.